Welcome to the weekly watch of January 6th, 2014. I'm your host, Darkly10000, who is about to be lynched by his good friends, Truman, and Nathan.
I got the rope.
Oh, good. Did we lose him already?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay, well done.
Well, that's a new record for disconnecting, isn't it?
I think the problem was my VPN was still on, and the internet's really bad when it's on, so...
So what did we watch this week, guys?
Well, you made us watch Ladies vs. Butlers, and God, it was just awful.
As well as a couple of the specials.
Yeah, the specials. Okay, I have to say, you were right. I watched like 4 of them, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't take this.
You said you would watch all of them. Oh.
I will go back and finish them, just out of spite. I just couldn't take it at once.
They're that bad.
They were,
and they're only 3 minutes long. They're 3 minutes long.
I know, right?
And they're just so god awful. You can't just sit down for the 20 minutes and watch them through. Fucking awful.
So, guys, do you want to explain what the show is?
No, Jay, you have to.
Why do I have to?
Whatever, I'll do it. Okay, so the show is basically just a generic... Okay, pretty much it's a generic harem. It's a harem show, and there's main character male, ends up in school with like 95% females, and then episode by episode goes around charming all of them until there's the main 2, which there's a what would I call it? Non-real ending? What would you call that kind of ending? There's a...
It's the kind of ending I hate the most in shows.
It's a cliffhanger ending, where they're just like, there's about to be he's gonna make a choice, and no.
It's like,
there's no resolution.
It's the end.
Yeah.
It's the kind of ending that's just like in every one of these kinds of shows. Like, Noicom had it, where it's like, option D.
D, yeah. Oh my God, it's just the worst. Just the non-resolution endings. I think that's a good way of putting it. And it's just so awful. I hate that. It makes it so much worse.
It was awful. It wasn't as bad as the multiple choice one, though.
Yeah, I'll give it that. I mean, it was awful just because the fan service was just over the top.
I'm just talking about the ending.
Oh, we're talking about just the ending? Oh, then just the ending? Yeah, the multiple choice had just, I think, the worst ending of all time.
But multiple choice was worse because you go into it thinking he has to make a choice. He has to.
Yeah, this you knew he wouldn't. And you're not surprised when he doesn't.
No. Like the second he got 2 and they both were like, oh, I want one. I was like, he's going to end up giving both of them to each of them's going to get one of them, and he's just not going to go.
Yep. I mean, we all saw that coming. So.
Fucking 2-episode arc just to say, yep, I was right.
But man, this show's got fan service.
It's not fan service.
It's more like torture for you, but...
Here's what bugs me the most about the fan service. Is that the nipples protruded through literally every single piece of clothing. And, it's just not possible.
This show is borderline porn.
Unless the person has everyone in the show had steel nipples. Literally, no matter what the clothing was, nipples are protruding.
Nipples of steel?
Exactly. It blew my mind.
Boom. Title.
And it was mind-boggling to me. I don't know. That was just the one thing that really bugged me, I think, more than anything else. Just the nipples.
I'm gonna say that, this was probably the first anime that I watched when I started watching anime again, and just realized, this is terrible. This is really, really bad. And I couldn't be the only person to know about this. I'm glad that I finally have some friends to talk to about this show.
Why would you want
I'll give it.
to talk
It was.
about the show, though?
I'll give it this. It wasn't like. It was what it was. Okay, it was a stupid, ecchi harem show. It wasn't trying to be something more like this. That's why I hate shows like Dog and Scissors with a passion. Like that just failed at every aspect of what it was trying. This show, it did what it set out to do. It didn't set out to be #1 rated anime. It set out to appeal to fan service, and that's what it did.
Oh, man. If it was going for that goal was definitely hit.
Especially with the specials.
Exactly. Especially with the specials.
The specials are bullshit. Someone describe a special.
I mean, the specials are just two characters and just posing panty shots and then naked for 3 minutes.
I hated the specials because when they did the panty shots part, they had a applause track in the background.
Yeah, applause track in the back.
So dumb.
Oh man. Yeah. It was just these specials were just like, wow, really? This is really what's happening? And that's all I can say.
Nathan, do you got anything to say about this show?
I hate it.
Oh, we didn't do favorite characters.
We haven't gotten that far yet. But it's an amazingly bad show.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's what you want it to be. You know, if you were going and be like, I feel like watching a really ecchi harem show, and then boom, this is right up that alley. This is exactly what you wanted.
By the way, it's got a 7 on Mal.
Actually, I want to say my other major complaint. How obvious the reverse trap was. Like, it was so, like, literally the first time the character was seen, I was like, okay, well, that's obviously supposed to be a girl. Like, it was to the point that when it was her episode, I was like, maybe the surprise will be that he's so, like, she's so obviously supposed to be a girl that it's actually just a really effeminate guy. And I thought that would have been brilliant. Like, that would have been really well done. It's actually a guy. But no, it was just like, yep, it's a girl. And I'm like, wow, that was a surprise to literally no one. I was actually hoping it would be a guy who was just extremely effeminate, and that would be the joke. I thought that would have been really good, but it wasn't.
Of course
and
not.
I hate it for it.
Because this show has to cover all the bases it can possibly think of for, like, ecchi and all the categories. You got loli, big tit, maid, reverse trap, princess, just so much bullshit. Sadist.
The clumsy girl.
Yeah, the maid. That's also maid.
Oh yeah, airhead girl. Yeah. So. All right.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
Anything that bugged you specifically, Nathan?
I don't know everything.
I broke Nathan.
Apparently.
This is like Quasar all over again.
I really broke Nathan.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't call this quite as bad as Quasar, because this doesn't have a stupid premise tied into it, and like Quasar, if it didn't have that stupid idea in it, could have been good.
Quasar had cool powers.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Except they didn't stick to the cool powers. They're just like, hey, these are some cool powers, and by the way, we're just going to use magic instead. Like, they didn't stick to their own rules. They set up rules and they didn't follow them. I hate it. I hate that so much. Should we go to favorite characters now?
I guess so. Oh, man. What's your guys' favorite character?
Well, I was gonna say Princess Fangirl, basically.
The Fang.
The otaku girl.
Yeah. She's probably the only character I didn't hate.
The only...
Like, every other character is just like, ugh.
I would probably go with,
So if you guys didn't realize it yet, I never gave a favorite character.
Oh, man.
Did you either, Jay?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Nathan, what's your favorite
What did Jay
character
say?
right now? Did he leave?
No, I'm sorry.
Splice it in.
Yeah, I'll just place it in. I'll just do this big old weird splicey thing and just place it in randomly. What was your favorite character, Nathan?
It was
Come on, keep this natural, guys. It was what?
the short guy.
The short guy?
Yeah. Got like brown hair.
The fuck was the short guy?
The little Shotokan guy? The Shotokan guy.
Shit, I don't remember that.
Wait, I don't know what Shotokan means.
This little Shota Butler. The little Shota Butler.
Little Shota Butler? Fuck, someone give me a name.
I don't know what Shota means.
Don't worry about it. Shota is those short guys that are too cool.
There was the main character, the reverse trap, the perverted guy, and then there was the little Shota kid.
There was a fucking fourth. God damn it.
Well, there was a fifth one too. There was the noble guy.
No, he doesn't count.
Feminine.
He's not a butler.
Well, no, but they were.
He shows up like 4 times total, I think, in the entire thing.
But he's one of the 4 males that actually go to the school.
4 males. What kind of fucking school is that?
A harem one.
Just teaching people how to be nobles. So I'll just add that in right there in the middle somewhere. It'll sound very unnatural, and then I'll just cut back over. I'll add it in just mid-sentence. God damn it, Nathan. Oh, shoot. What's the sadist's name? She was she was also the childhood friend.
Sonia. I think it's Sonia.
That's the... Isn't that...
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Psycho.
Yeah, that's it. That's her name.
They both start with S.
Yeah. And this is also the reason why I just hate the drill haircut. This show. Because I didn't like Serena.
The drills were kind of just... It's just way too over the top, really.
Fucking drill haircut.
Another complaint. I'm just gonna go into this one. How the sadist girl was like at the end was like all upset that she wasn't the top pick for the main character, and I'm like, well, of course, she's just a constant bitch all the time.
Pretty much.
Like it's like wow, I'm not surprised you weren't the top pick for main heroine.
This show's dumb.
That's it. I don't have much else to say. It's pretty just bad.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Jay.
No problem.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Jay. Oh, you just wait. You just wait, Jay. Oh, the cycle of hatred will continue.
Well, I don't think it will. Something will stop it. Final scores for this show.
I gave it a 3 because it was really bad as a show, but if you're just in it for an ecchi harem show, it's what you wanted. Like that's what it is.
That is exactly what it is. Nathan?
Same thing.
Same thing? 3?
3.
You guys rated it higher than me?
Apparently.
Because I gave it a 2 a while back.
Well, we gave it a 3.
Ah, man. Also, on a side note, this was the first time that that anime tits were introduced into my life. They were not great. They're not great.
Well, good for you.
It wasn't enough to save the show.
It's too bad.
So, onward to the weekly watch.
With only 2 shows this week, right?
Nothing came out over Christmas, and even the week afterwards.
Yeah. Well, we got the new shows.
We got no Kill la
which
Kill.
I'm excited for.
Oh god.
We did get Super Sonico. Yes! I'm so excited.
Oh god.
What? How did you... Really? You're gonna tell me you hated Super Sonico?
There was just... I hated some parts of it where I'm just like, oh my god. Like, all the parts where it's like, oh, I have to go do this. Don't worry, Sonico. We'll help you out because we're all such good, happy people working together. And I'm just like, oh my god, this life is too fucking perfect.
I had the same thought. Also, the voiceover at the end. That was not deserved. At the end, she's like, "Oh, it was a hard day, but anyway, I had fun." She didn't do anything worthy of that.
You guys just can't stand happy slice of life shows. All you guys are just into is fucking grim, dark psychopaths and...
Yeah, that's it. I'm a grim, dark psychopath.
Grim, dark psychopath.
I don't know why this show was
Go
born.
watch Psychopaths some more. It's a Moe slice of life happy show, and that's what it's gonna stay.
It was boring. It was boring.
It was happy and fun.
It was boring.
It was
There
happy
no
as
interesting
shit.
conversations. The only interesting part was when her manager came in and he has a demon mask on.
Dude, the manager is the hypest shit ever. I was so happy with that guy.
I was kind of blown away. I was like, what the shit?
He was so
That was
fucking
the only
awesome.
good part. Was the little 30-second clip with him.
I was
boring.
I was crying of laughter with that part.
That was pretty great.
But I mean, it's literally just, I have perfect college life, the show. That's it, that's what it is. It's like, oh man,
much.
I have perfect college life even though I wake up late. Oh, my teacher will forgive me. Oh man, I gotta go work at my modeling job where I'm perfect, and then I gotta go help out at my grandma's store where I'm perfect, then I gotta go meet up and play with the band.
And don't forget when she has the highest grades in the class.
Oh. She is the model student, except for the fact that she's late. Because hilarity.
And that's why this show is great. This show is gonna save anime.
It's gonna save. I'm pretty sure like all the good animes, there's some sort of conflict in them. There's something interesting about them. The characters have flaws and personalities.
Not here.
Not Super Sonico. Which is her actual modeling name.
Also, maybe her name.
First name Super, last name Sonico.
Also, I love the fact that not once did she ever take off her headphones.
I hated that. I hated that.
Not once.
You see baby pictures of her. She's still got the headphones on.
That was the best part. That was the best part.
No, the best part we already agreed was the manager with his demon mask.
Oh man.
I'll probably just keep watching the show just for that manager.
Well, and the
That's what
fact
I'm
that you
gonna look forward
have
to.
to.
And the fact that I have to, but other besides that.
The only thing that's going to get me through the show is trying to find the manager. Like, even just in the background, I'm going to try and look for him. Because nothing else in the show so far has been able to keep me interested at all.
Alright, well then, what about the other one? Space Dandy.
Space Dandy. That's a show. It's
That
wacky.
is definitely a show. Did you say
It's
tacky?
wacky.
Oh, you said tacky.
Wacky.
It's kind of both.
Well, I can definitely say that I was not. I was pretty much expecting that.
I was expecting it to be, a little more on the ground and not nearly as much off the walls as it got.
Yeah.
It definitely got a lot more off the wall than I was expecting.
Also,
It kind of disappointed me that it was too off the wall.
the stupid place called Boobies was annoying me.
Oh my god!
did.
I actually
that.
love that. Wait, Nate, did we all watch the dub for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched the one with Jay Link.
Gotcha. I downloaded the sub and I was planning on just skimming it real quick.
Because there seems to be some controversy going on between the dub and the sub versions.
Well, in this one, I don't know. Like I saw the thing. I think in that one little article, I don't know if you guys looked at it or not. The big thing was that apparently the big one for episode 1 was that in the Japanese, when Dandy's talking to Honey, he says, ask me, what do you think I do? And it starts with, and this is all on Japanese though, so he's with something, and then basically she says maggot, you're a maggot, which and so the subber is translated to you're an ass because he said starts with an A, you're an ass, and then what the English dub translated to was asteroid belt. And the whole controversy was like, no, saying that he was an ass is showing that the worker girls are actually sassy and intelligent.
They understand what their job is, and these guys are all creeps.
Exactly. And instead, saying asteroid belt kind of portrays them as dumb bimbos. And I mean, I can see.
I think it's specifically for Honey because Honey probably shows up later.
Yeah, that's what I assume, is that it's just Honey.
Yeah, I mean, mainly Honey, but I mean, we'll see as it progresses. I'm probably going to skim both and see what happens. Also, I mean, if I like the voice actors better in the Japanese one, I might stick with that. Although, I actually didn't have a problem with the English dub at all.
It's a good dub.
Yeah,
but
the
main controversy, besides just like that kind of thing, is that I think it's like the animation director doesn't like how the dub is translated. Like the animation director of Space Dandy doesn't like it.
What do you mean?
He doesn't like how the dub sounds.
Oh, just sounds?
Compared to and how it's roughly translated to.
Oh, well, yeah, that's kind of what I was referencing.
I mean,
but
still a good dub. But
I think it sounded good. I liked the voice actors. Although I'm gonna listen to. Apparently, the Japanese voice actor for Dandy is supposedly a well-known guy. I actually didn't look up what else he did, but
the main thing is I have no idea where this show is going because they all died.
Yeah,
I think they just forget that. That's what it's looking like. I watched the preview for the next one. It looks like they just forgot that.
I had to watch the preview for the next one because I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on in this show?
Because they started it off with just everyone dying. which I'll give you is a very strange place to start something.
Yeah, but
it's
that wackiness.
It has some
The
good
wackiness
jokes.
is pretty great.
It has some great jokes, like when they're going for the teleporter and he's striking a pose for the teleporter, but it takes like 10 minutes to teleport them, so he's just holding it.
I thought it was good. I'm already enjoying it a lot. I can't, I'm excited for it.
And it's got some crazy action.
Just the art style is really out there. Like, it's really...
Just all the subtle things, like Dandy's like trying to be badass, like when he pulled out the gun, just started shooting at the alien. Then he tried to just put it away in his case and just threw it behind him.
I actually love that scene where he tries to shoot the alien, misses every shot, and he tries to do a cool spin flip, and you see just the gun just fly behind him. I thought it was great because it was really subtle. If you weren't really paying attention, you would think he just looked just shot the alien a bunch really cool, and then put it back. If you weren't paying close attention, and they definitely played it off really well. Just one subtle joke about it, and that's it.
What do you mean? It wasn't one subtle joke. It caused the rest of the episode.
Oh, it caused that. But all the our cat guy says is just except you missed every single time. That's the only joke.
Yeah, and then the giant rock falls is like, oh, I meant to do that. It's
but
not
again,
the one.
If you weren't paying attention, you would think he actually did mean to do that.
Okay. Well. Okay, I guess. I don't know. The show disappointed me.
Wait,
Nathan is being disappointed this season.
Yeah, it was too wacky for me. There was nothing happened at all.
Oh, I love that.
This entire episode, the only thing is the cat guy was introduced, and maybe Honey if she becomes an actual character later on.
And so, have you guys watched anything else?
I'm about to start season 2 of Setakoi Yakuin Domo.
Yakuin Domo. It seems like they changed the art style of it, but it's basically still the same thing. The art style looks different, unlike between Hidamari Sketch Season 1 and Season 2.
Gotcha.
And that kind of impressed me with it. The only other thing that I watched that was noteworthy is probably whatever one is that witch one, like Maho.
Witchcraft Works?
Yeah, Witchcraft Works. Because I like fire and action, and she's a fire mage fighting robot or strange bunny rabbits. There was a lot of fire and explosions. It's definitely just an action show, though.
And then I'm still watching Log Horizon, which is just is still slowly defining characteristics of the game.
Oh yeah, and there's a show that I just stopped watching, Defrag, and I'm definitely not continuing it. But there's basically a Harima lookalike from School Rumble.
Oh, really?
Like, he walked in and I'm like, wait, he's got the slick back black hair, the exact same sunglasses, and the tan skin. And he's like 7 feet tall.
I can't wait for that show it's starting this season called it's called Maho something. But basically there's just a clone of Saber and Gilgamesh.
Yeah, you mentioned it last week.
And I really wish it would come out so I can sit and laugh at it.
It's like the girl in the middle of it reminds me of Shauna from whatever the show Shingeki no Shauna.
Which actually I kind of noticed that too, but just the Saber and the Gilgamesh is just so obvious. It's just like, wow, how do you not get sued?
Man,
all right.
Nothing came out this week besides those two shows.
Yeah, it's just two shows, but 2 new ones. So
we're still waiting on Flamenco, Kill la Kill.
Monogatari finished.
And Monogatari. I can't speak. It finished after the greatest arc ever.
With the saddest ending ever.
With one of also the least known characters ever as the focus. And
the best character.
The best character, Kaiki. It was a really great arc. Truman, you should watch that show.
Yeah, it was just one of the things I just didn't pick up and never got around to, but I probably will. Now that it's done, I can just wait. I'll probably just wait for a batch to come out.
It is my favorite season of the Monogatari series ever.
Yeah, that last arc was so amazing. I don't know if I can keep watching the show if they make more, which I assume they will.
I'll have to, but it won't be the same.
They're not going to let that die.
It just won't be the same.
Exactly. It all changed for the worse.
A lot of stuff changed. But anyways, so, Truman, it was your pick.
All right. It is my pick. And here's what we're watching.
Oh,
Princess
good.
Lover.
Princess Lover. Why are we watching Princess Lover?
Because it's a bad, harem-y, ecchi show.
God damn it.
But it's about princesses. So yeah, fuck you, Jay. The cycle of hatred continues.
Wow. I think you're ruining Nathan's life more than mine. You're a terrible person.
Well, to be honest, it was also one of the only 3 shows that I could find featuring a princess. And all the hours I put into Long Live the Queen, I was just like, you know what? I kind of have to.
Long live the Queen.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to at all.
Apparently, there's also some short OVAs. I'll send you guys everything.
Okay.
What is your opinion on Long Live the Queen?
I loved Long Live the Queen. I still have so much to do in it. There's whole parts of the game that I just haven't even touched yet.
I love it too. But anyways, I'm gonna guess that's it for the weekly watch this week. Tune in next week when we are watching Princess Lover. Really? Just because you're into princesses right now?
That and I'm angry at you. For Ladies vs. Butlers. Little bit of both.
Little bit of both?
Little
Okay.
bit of both.
Goodbye, everybody. Nathan,
Goodbye.
Nathan, are you gonna live through this?
I'm starting to think I shouldn't live with you guys in summer.